Hey, welcome in to a mystery fifth hour here on the next round. We are at the Flora-Bama, not actually in the Flora-Bama, across the highway from Flora-Bama at the Old River Grill. This is their sports bar at the Flora-Bama, and our buddy Steve Powers is joining us. He is with the entire Flora-Bama conglomerate.
It's been a couple of great days, guys.
I mean, we've had fun. We always love it when we're down here. We got bushwhackers, and what you got, Jimmy D?
This is called the Dreamsicle Experience.
Yeah,
solar energy.
Solar energy. That was very close, though, Jim. What? Same thing you got? Solar energy, Steve?
I swirled mine up with little key lime colada.
What's that make?
Like a dreamsicle.
A dreamsicle energy, passion fruit.
Yeah. I just can't wait till they start putting alcohol in these. It's going to be great.
And Lance with the always dependable Bud Light, baby. Thank you for joining us on the Mystery Fifth Hour. It's presented, as always, by McCurry Van Car Rental. McCurry Van Car Rental, the local rental company you can depend on. All kinds of vehicles to choose from. That includes trucks, SUVs, passenger vans. They make it super easy, too. They get you in and out fast. Locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, and Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest. Call and reserve your rental today, 256-559-1003, 256-559-1003. Or visit McCurryRentals.com. I'm Ryan Brown. He's Jim Dunaway. He's Lance Taylor. We introduced you to Steve Powers. Thank you for joining us on the Mystery Fifth Hour. Please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to our Next Round Live YouTube channel and set your alerts so you know when we're live.
Can I mention the first time I ever met this guy? So
Sure.
I was next door at the yacht club, and I was eating lunch there by myself. And I guess Paul Register had sent you a text saying that he's over there. So you came over with a bunch of drink cards. And I was eating the tuna nachos, which are fantastic.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Wontons and all that
How
kind of
much
stuff.
did I sell those to you for?
Oh, it's like $100.
No, I mean the drink tickets.
Oh, yeah. I sell them on the side on the black market for $2.
50 cents on the dollar.
But yeah, I met Steve, and then we've just all of us have had like just an incredible journey since.
Yeah.
And this is our fourth time down.
I really think all of our backgrounds are kind of from the same area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Steve
So we have
worked
a
in
lot of
radio before
same understanding
Yeah.
and things like that. I never did TV because I always had that face for radio.
I've noticed.
Unlike Jimmy D.
Yeah.
Patty and I agree.
Yeah. Only so many people can be handsome like Dunaway.
Yeah.
I'm learning, though, that you guys are a lot like me, and people like me because of my wife.
That is true.
A lot of people wouldn't talk to me about
Accurate.
Patty.
Accurate.
She's a bomb, man. She is. So we've had a good time.
Yep. And look, we've got something in common, too.
Huh.
You and I have both been thrown out of the Flora-Bama. You worked there. As an employee, he gets thrown out. Now, I've been thrown out twice. I was in my 20s, though, to my credit.
It was 2014. I was not working for the Flora-Bama at the time.
Okay. You were working for?
I was at iHeart then.
iHeart, yeah.
And it was Kenny Chesney weekend, and it was a mix-up between me and a bartender, and you don't argue with the bartender when they're super busy because... And
I heard there was 40,000 people on the beach.
Yeah, and 350 boats out there. I mean, that's a photo you see, when you walk through the halls.
But everybody's boating responsibly. Nobody was drinking and boating, right?
No. That was an epic day. I can't say never. I've cried at a few concerts, but when he did Boys of Fall, it was like,
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's one of his songs, Boys of
Fall. He's talking about football,
college football.
Smell the grass. You're in your cleats walking down the hall with your jersey, and it was just like, woo, hold on. It might have been the alcohol, but I think it was a song.
Are you part of No Shoes Nation?
I don't know. There's not an official club. I don't think you sign up for. I mean, if you're a fan of Kenny, you're in the No Shoes Nation.
I think so.
How it works for sure.
But I frequent on iHeart the app, the Flora-Bama radio channel.
I appreciate that.
It's very good. Yeah, Dunaway plays it. We'll go out and play golf, and we'll turn it on.
We still need to do those lines.
Yeah, we say that every single time we come
We're going to do that for sure. We're going to do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So,
we're not going to do it, are we?
Listen, I love it here. I love it when you guys are here. I'm tired, when you leave, for sure, because it's more than I
That
usually
means
do.
fun has been had.
Fun has been had,
Right.
for sure.
I think you like it because you're able to tell Patty, hey, the guys are in town.
That's right. The boys, I got to take care of them.
Has she been with us every time?
Every time.
Every time.
That's the only way we would have it.
Really
She
don't
loves us.
Yeah, really. Don't need the excuse for Patty.
Okay.
You guys.
But she's been around us enough now to know that he can't come without her.
That's right.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
that's right. Yeah, that's probably good examples there.
No,
She
but
wants
we're
it back
fun.
on
She
tonight.
likes hanging out with us.
So do we get a commitment for December?
I think we're going to try to
come.
come back for Army Navy.
already
That's the
booked
plan.
Richard already booked
Yeah.
the condo for us.
I think we're going to bring as much of the team as possible. Some people have to stay back, buddy.
We got to have Rockstar. We got to find a way to get in here.
We've talked about
agree.
having Rockstar on stage at some point.
We can make that work.
Well,
no doubt.
I brought him down here. We did shows from the Wharf back in 2007, 2008.
Mhm.
You guys tell me when Tommy Tuberville was fired after the West Virginia game. We were down here. And anyway, so Rockstar and I went to a movie, and then Rockstar came to the Flora-Bama with me, and then he shut it down. Like Rockstar does not like going out.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, teach their own.
It's the whole reason he's got the nickname Rockstar.
Yeah, he doesn't
It's,
like people. He doesn't like drinking.
It's the nickname is ironic.
Does he drink when he plays on
Nope.
stage?
No, not at all.
No, water.
He's y'all's dream.
He'd do well then.
Right.
Yeah,
There's a lot of musicians here who walk away owing money after they play the
Right.
gig.
Not him.
No, he doesn't drink.
Yeah, he'll take home every dollar.
That's why I've
that's
talked to
impressive.
Brandon about him coming down and playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen.
Well,
for
we'll
sure.
get it done.
Yeah.
So since Steve is kind to give us his time on the Mystery Fifth Hour, we're going to let him dictate the topic today. Steve, fire away. You get to lead the Mystery Fifth Hour here.
What I really love about the Flora-Bama, whether you've been there once or 20 times, you have a story. Everybody has a story. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be good, could be bad, could be thrown out. You divorced there. You found her. You got married there. All that stuff.
Yeah, I'll say this. So a buddy of ours texted me last night. No, and he said if you could
Lance
have,
is a serial interrupter.
I think on the 3 guarantees, you were the one that was
I
brought up
did, but
interrupting.
you will give me this, Lance. You cannot
No,
tell a
but
story around Lance.
No, I'm going to his point.
I'm
Though.
just
A
enjoying.
good friend of ours texted. He said, "If you could have my stories from the Flora-Bama, if those walls could talk,
If those walls
you
could
would
talk.
absolutely die."
Yeah.
Back to your point. Apologize.
On Flora-Bama Radio, we have something called Black Marker Confessions,
Black Marker Confessions.
where we actually go and read the things on the walls and put it to
Oh.
audio and play in between songs.
So
And then
good.
people realize that's something I wrote, right? Because you sign your name or you write something, and then you come back to the Bama hoping it's still there, that we haven't washed over it or anything. But what we haven't probably ever touched on are the bikini contests that we have here 4 times a year, and they're really fun. Memorial Day, 4th
Right.
of July,
You haven't touched on him, but I have.
mullet toss, kaboom. And then a final comes up on Labor Day, and all the top 3 from the first 3 come back and compete.
Oh, it's like the bikini contest playoffs.
It is for $5,000.
Oh, wow.
The winner takes home $5,000. So it's really fun. And ever since I started hosting them, I wanted to find a way to interact with them a little more, right? They come on stage, the band's playing, they do their thing. We want to bring them out again. So I started
Putting them on your shoulders, right?
That was one time, and that didn't work out.
It's the ejection.
Start asking them questions on their second round. And so I started with easy things, right?
Spell cat.
How many pennies in $1.27? Not to
Right.
make fun of them, but when you put somebody on a spot like that, they don't always answer, right?
Mm.
Puppies or kittens? Most used app on your phone? Favorite drink of the night? All that stuff.
What's the best answer on most used app on the phone?
People say text because that's what we use.
Yeah. I mean, technically not an app.
So here's my point. None of those really worked out to where it was entertaining for the crowd.
Right.
That's what I wanted. I wanted
Right.
the crowd to be
Crowd
entertained.
interaction.
So then we turned to dad jokes. I made them tell dad jokes, and I didn't tell them the joke until I put it in front of them. So they're reading it
Right.
for the first time. Some of them worked, some of them didn't.
Yeah. Now, if you had to say smart, generally on the smart to dumb scale, these girls would fall.
Dumb.
No, I wouldn't call them dumb. They're competing for $5,000.
Well, I know,
can't call
but are
them
they
dumb.
close to smart?
Some of them, I think it's just like anybody in this room. Some are
Okay,
really
so
smart,
it's a cross
some are
section.
not.
All right.
You're doubting me. I know you are. And you can't stereotype like that because that's not right.
That's all Lance does.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all, that's all
Yeah,
this
yeah.
show does.
I paint with a broad brush.
Yes.
So the dad jokes didn't work out great.
Do you want a good dad joke?
They were funny.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
How can you tell that the mechanic had sex?
Something about grease, I'm guessing.
You check his dipstick.
His clean finger.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one that she told was why you never see a pregnant Barbie doll.
Why do you never see a pregnant Barbie doall?
Because Ken comes in his own box.
No, Ken came in a different box.
Oh,
Okay.
That's right.
So some of them were hitting
Right,
miss,
right. Some of them are hit and miss.
Some of them were. My favorite
I didn't
one-
realize y'all had Mensa bikini girls over there.
Oh,
Damn.
they're good. My favorite one came down to figuring out their rap name. Everybody listening, everybody here can figure out your rap name. It's very easy.
The rap name generator.
You start with Lil.
Yeah,
Lil,
I'm a little teasy.
little teasy.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's probably gonna
Steve's going
change
to
at
give you
this
another
point.
one. Yeah.
The second part of your rap name is the last thing you purchased. Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Little Bud Light.
You didn't
That's
purchase-
true,
You
yeah.
didn't
Oh,
purchase.
Yeah.
it.
Not the last thing. Not the last thing Steve purchased. The last
Right,
thing he
That would be my name.
Little Steve.
So
hang on. I've got it. What is the name of the sandwich I bought at the Waffle House? That's the last thing I purchased.
Oh, yeah, that was me too. Little bacon is what I
Little bacon. I got to pull up the Waffle House menu. I don't know the name of
Little waffle dark for me.
Hey, listen.
Dark waffle would be a good
Dark
Yeah.
waffle's
yeah.
a badass
Hey,
name.
it really is.
Okay, real quick.
Jesus, that's dark waffle coming in.
We're gonna get back to the
Big
story.
DW.
We're gonna get back to the story.
Crunchy.
No, it's okay. This is where I wanted it to go.
No. We're gonna get back to the story because I think I know the story here. That Waffle House reportedly is like the top grossing Waffle House in America or something like that.
It's one of the biggest in the Southeast.
It's
in
got
the
to be.
Southeast.
It's got to be.
Because
It's open 24 hours a day.
the 24/7, and I would imagine
You should see it at 2:45 in the morning.
when y'all shut down at 2.
100%.
Yeah,
It's big.
yeah. I
Yeah.
can't find the name of this stupid sandwich. I
That would
got.
be
What-
pretty good, though. Anything on the Waffle House menu, I think, would be great.
Yeah.
Do you really not remember the last thing you bought? You pulled out
No,
money
I
and
did.
bought.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. This morning I went to Waffle House and I bought bacon.
Oh, so you're a little baked.
He's a little bacon.
okay.
I'm,
All right.
I'm a little Texas melt.
Little Texas now.
If you'd found me 2 days ago, I'd be little edible.
Little edible. Little edible's a good one.
Where'd you buy those?
The whole
where,
idea.
where do you know?
You could be Delta 9.
What'd you?
Delta-
Oh
little
yeah.
Delta
That's not a
9.
bad one.
So you're a little dark waffle. I'm a little Texas melt, and you're a little bacon.
little bacon.
All right.
Little bacon.
And
What are you, Steve?
he's a little Lance's tab.
I was, yeah. What would you call it? Little Butler.
Knew that was coming. Dunaway
Well,
bosses you around more than anybody.
He doesn't. He has a nice tone when he asks.
One time.
One time. All right.
Wait, who has a bad tone?
I'm not.
Yeah.
He's at the table.
Why did you point at
He's
me?
at the table. Do I need
Is
to
that
pull the
true,
picture up
Steve?
again?
I mean, Steve,
He's at the table. I'm not going to say it. It's not Dunaway. It's not you.
Yeah.
I
at
have
the table.
never
Show him the
Steve.
picture. Show him the picture.
That is such horse crap, Steve. I have
Wait,
never
you
had.
got to
a
send me
bad
that picture because we got to post that.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah, because that's not 100. Brown says he's 100.
time. I am 100.
So Dunaway brought this up. There was a USA Today article, and it was like, "What is your like life enjoyment?" I forgot exactly how it was phrased.
yeah.
But it was the first time since USA Today started doing polls, which I think was 25 years at the time, that the poll they asked the American a cross section of Americans every year.
0 to 100.
USA Today Gallup poll, 0 to 100, and it was the first time in the poll's history, which at the time was 25 years, that the American response was under 60%.
Yeah.
Right.
And
A
like I
degree of
answered,
happiness.
Gotcha.
like I've gone up. I'm like at 82 now. I was
Yeah.
like at 65 when we talked about
Right,
it. I think you're in the 60s.
I think I was 60.
Yeah, I think
65.
you're up to now,
No,
right?
I'm up to.
I'm
Yeah, I
easy.
feel 82, but Brown's 100. It's
I'm-
impossible.
It's not
It's
impossible.
impossible.
Steve, I'm 100. What is not to like about my life?
No, I agree with you, but we all have those pressures that come in sometimes. You have to deal with them, and
Yeah,
it
but I
takes the
flush
percentage
those.
down.
But
Right?
you've
I'm easily 90 plus.
Okay, good.
You've
for you.
dealt with
easily.
it. And you are. I agree with that. You've dealt with me as much as anybody. When have I ever been cross with you?
I really,
Ever.
I
Show him
really
the
hurt
picture
his
again.
feelings.
Show
Didn't
Yeah,
him
I?
the
you
picture.
did
I was
because that
completely
was
messing
not
with
at
you.
Steve. That was actually on the show, Lance. It was
But
probably
but-
something about you two.
But it just means that for that brief moment, you were not 100. You may have been
Mhm.
94
Yep.
or 88.
You weren't 100.
That
in
is not
moment.
100, and
Nope.
that
Nope.
I took it
Uh,
through that window during the show.
Oh, is that the
And
picture?
I don't
was
know.
looking. Yeah,
I don't know if you could see me or
I
not.
saw you. Yeah, I
but
was looking at you
clearly-
like, what's that? idiot
Wait.
doing?
So you did see me when I was taking the photo.
I did. Yeah.
Yep.
Do I need to show you that
Yeah,
photo?
No,
again?
you showed it, Steve, and I would
Okay.
appreciate you letting it go. I don't hold on to your worst moments.
The best part.
I
of-
think Brown's a 95.
Okay, wait.
dude,
You don't
and
get to
that's
define
great.
me. You don't get to
hell,
define me.
95 would be unrealistic.
Unrealistic,
Too. That's
too,
really good.
But I'll
He's
give him
90.
a 95.
I would give him a 90.
I don't really
still
care.
think that's amazing.
So we need to have you back to judge the bikini contest. We always have three that
Okay.
sit there, but you really have to judge them.
Don't
right?
twist
Oh,
our
I-
arms.
This.
I mean, you really do. You have to keep track.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep track. But where I was going with the story and why I wanted to figure out your rap names is because we've had some really interesting answers
That's right.
from the bikini
So
contestants.
you asked the girl her last name, Lil, plus the last thing you bought.
We get a
Give me
lot of bushwhacker, a lot of little
Bushwhacker,
margarita.
little margarita.
right?
What did we get a little day after?
Wait.
She's very sweet.
Yeah.
Second time around, I said, "She's there." Most of them are little, so I feel I'm like,
Yeah.
let's figure out your rap name.
No, it's little plain B. Is what it would be, right?
God dang. Lance, I mean, can you steal the punchline anymore?
I didn't steal it.
That's one of them.
100% you did.
She honestly,
Had you ever heard that story?
honestly,
No, I swear to God, I haven't.
without taking a breath, without hesitation, says, "Oh, Lil Plan B,"
No.
like it was
Like it was just nothing.
Like I just bought a margarita.
Damn, Lance.
Sorry.
Stole a bunch of
Sorry.
That's all right.
Steve
We'll probably
says-
cut that out.
I go.
We'll cut that out.
Wait, so
No.
you said
see what he
wait,
did?
We're 15 minutes in. And Steve has spent 15 minutes setting this joke up, and
You know,
Lance completely
my
set the
bad.
punchline.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Norm
Norm
McDonald on
Macdonald.
Conan telling the moth joke.
Except Conan didn't steal the
I don't remember
punchline.
that.
Conan did not steal the punchline, which he could have.
Yes.
There's another one though. The one.
I'll
so-
be quiet. I'm
Hey,
not
don't be
interrupting
quiet.
anymore.
No, hey,
It's the
listen.
third time you've touched me inappropriately over the last 24 hours.
Hey, listen.
Did
Play.
you see the text
I sent him last night?
Hey, listen.
He does it on the show too. Like geeky TV guy. I always do these tease aheads, right?
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to break, and I'll say, "So which game will be the toughest of the year for so and so?" And he's
Pittsburgh.
He's like, yeah, every time.
Motherfucking Pittsburgh.
and we're always like, the rest of us will give our answer when we come back.
Hey, listen. Dunaway does.
I'm not polished. I can't go.
5 minutes into the
Caged
movie.
animal.
5 minutes into the movie, watching it at Sixth Sense with you, you're like, "Oh, that dude's dead."
I don't talk during
No,
movies.
that
That
was
is the
Brown.
only thing
That
I
was
will
Brown.
say.
Did
Yeah.
you not figure it out quickly?
Patty knew it in 10
I did
minutes.
too. Thank you.
Bullshit. Really?
Thank you.
No
Thank
way.
you.
100%.
Dude gets shot. Dude gets shot in the first scene.
Yeah, it was a gut shot though.
How did you not know he was dead?
Oh.
He was a very good actor.
I will tell you, if it would have been a headshot, then I would have been like, okay, this is probably, he's a ghost.
Yeah.
But it was a gut shot.
The other good one was actually
What was the crowd reaction to Little Plan B? Did everybody was
Well,
like, "Whoa"?
the day before was Little Cocaine. And she
Oh,
said
yeah.
it like it
No,
was.
she didn't.
Oh, 100%.
She said, "Little
like-
cocaine."
Oh, cocaine.
So these are the Mensa girls you're talking about.
100%.
Plan B,
100%.
little cocaine.
Little cocaine.
100%. Yeah, and I think it was the next day because we had a following a 2-day mullet toss, and then Plan B came out. And honestly, people were into it, right? Just waiting for the answers. And she said that, and I was just like, oh, I just put the mic down and walked away because I was like, I'm not going to touch that. People were a lot of ooh,
Yeah.
ooh and going.
Yeah.
See,
on.
I heard that like 25% of the bikini contestants at Flora-Bama are virgins. That's not true?
Yeah. I'd have to double check that stat.
One
Is
out of
it-
four?
It's not on the entry form.
Low Plan B. Low Plan B wasn't. I know that.
Hold on. Are you talking before or after the weekend of the Flora-Bama?
Oh, hey, Amy and Alicia. Yep. Flora-Bama ain't seen shit until we came. I'm gonna say both of them got stabbed.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine? You know why we have the sign on the bathroom stalls that says one person per stall?
But but Steve, this is the first time I've noticed this.
We had to start reinforcing it.
No, people aren't banging in the bathroom.
Oh, they are banging in the
Oh,
bathroom.
yeah.
100%.
That
right?
actually-
that's tough stuff.
If
Yeah.
you were going to ask
Yep.
my favorite Flora-Bama experience, it was sophomore year in college, maybe.
You got manhandled in the bathroom.
Yeah, this guy. No,
Nice fluff.
Trying to ruin it again, dude.
I'm sorry. I gotta shut the
Play
fuck
the
up.
punchline.
I'm-
Let's move on. Next one. Jimmy D,
luckily,
next one.
luckily, I was the little Plan B that day. No, it's
Oh my God.
this girl I had a big crush on. I was walking out of the bathroom. She was walking out of the bathroom, and she pushed me against the wall and laid one on me, man. And I was like, I love this place. I love the Flora-Bama, and I've loved it ever since.
She had an Adams album.
Yeah.
That was your first time there?
It was not my first time to be kissed, my first time at the Flora-Bama, though. Yes.
So it's just simply a first base night at the Flora-Bama.
Yeah,
Nothing more than
that's
that.
child's play.
It was a good
Yeah,
it was a
really.
good start to the Flora-Bama. It was a girl I liked a lot.
Yeah. Oh, so you knew her already?
Oh yeah, and she
Yeah.
was way out of my league. Way out of my league.
Yeah, but if you're watching Pure Perry League and you're getting jerked off, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Like getting
Pure
put against
Prairie
the wall.
League.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're going to bring in a bad rock band from the 70s.
They probably played the Bama at one time or not, right? Pure Perry League, right?
Pay me what
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
do.
yeah, that's
Well,
right.
yeah, but
No,
what?
but every band at the Flora-Bama plays that song. I don't think your Prairie League's ever been
Okay,
there.
do you know? Let's see how well you know us now. Okay. Of the three of us, most likely to go back to the condo first is
Jim Dunaway.
it is me
that
now.
would be true.
And that's
sadly.
kind of an upset.
Yeah, sadly, it used to be this guy,
Yeah.
but it's
No.
no longer this guy.
Yeah,
It's
but
me
I mean,
now.
no,
Yeah,
I-
it's me now.
I'm looking forward to the nap I'm going to have today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Like
Me
almost
too.
as much as I was looking forward to
8
you guys
o'clock nap.
leaving
Almost
tomorrow.
Almost as much as what?
What?
Almost as much as you're looking forward to what?
You guys leaving tomorrow?
I might leave Sunday now.
I knew this
Yeah.
would happen.
Wait, is there somebody coming into the condo?
Yeah, I don't
before
think there's a
Sunday?
Sunday option.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
are. Or we would have left you in there. it's got to be cleaned, and they check in Sunday morning.
Yeah, I
and
think
it's got to be.
Not
that's
if we're
just what
there.
it is. Not if you're
Not if
there.
we bolt the door.
Well, if anybody knows how to stay longer, it's you.
Oh, I forget what I was going to ask about you. It was
Something
I like-
sarcastic.
I like this
So-
game though.
no,
I like
no,
this
no.
game.
Most likely to shut it down.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
forget,
LT,
I forget what it was
easy.
going to be. It was a good one about you too. It was a good one.
But I stayed, and this is very uncommon for people, I'm sure. But as we record this, I think I left the Flora-Bama at 12:30 last night. Do you remember what time it was?
It's not terrible.
Because Dunaway bailed early.
12:30.
We were out at 10:15.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about
12:30.
12:30.
I think I was at about 11.
And we probably got there at 9.
Now I
after
will tell
dinner.
you, and people
Yeah.
won't believe
Yeah.
this. I am a little more reserved when we've got
You
to do
are?
a show the next day.
No,
You are?
You have been fantastic this week.
I haven't had any bourbon.
Like,
Yeah.
I've,
Well, a little bit.
I like, yeah, a little bit. Like I have seen you. I think I've helped with the fact that you haven't had.
So,
more
but no,
bourbon.
what I was going to say though, Steve, is I'm uncommon. We got there at 9.
Mm.
I left at 12:30. I didn't have a single drink. I drank water and Diet Coke.
I
That's
did
all
see
I
you
had.
drinking water. I did not buy you anything last
No,
night,
you did
I?
not. Water and Diet Coke was all I had.
Boy, when you
Now,
order
somebody
a Diet
said
Coke,
somebody said I was blackout drunk. I did not have a single drink.
I don't believe that either.
I
Oh.
did not. I didn't have a single drink at Flora-Bama last
You
night.
did at dinner, didn't you?
I did at dinner
Coastal.
before. Yeah, at Coastal.
Yeah.
One drink.
There's a couple times I thought I saw you go to the bar and get drinks.
There's no way you
You-
wait in that line for Diet Coke.
I did not. I did one time.
A lot of people don't have
Hey,
to.
did they
wait in
bar-
line.
bar shame you when you
go
order
to
a
the
Diet
bar
Coke?
and get drinks?
No, no.
I thought we did.
What?
We encourage people
Me
to
and
drink
you?
water. And
No, I thought I
Diet
saw you
Cokes,
bring
dude.
back around.
They're easier to deal with if they're not so
We're having
drunk.
two different conversations,
I know.
but I love the fact y'all have got coolers everywhere,
Yeah.
and then I'm able to hydrate
That's
while I'm
right.
drinking.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So all I really wanted was water last night. So I just drank
That's
water.
because you want people to
But
extend their
we-
tabs.
No, we do not. Yes, we do,
Yeah.
but no, we do not. That's not why the water's there, right? The water's there, so
You feel better the next day. We can start drinking early.
we don't have to call customer service. We don't have to call the ambulance. People
Yeah.
have fallen out because it's 95 degrees, even in the Bama. I mean, that's a big deal when
But-
we have to call an ambulance and get
Well,
people. So
I'm
we want
sure.
to take care of them.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very cool place, to be able to do that.
But my point was, you can come to the Flora-Bama and have fun.
Mhm.
Even if you don't want to drink. I
Right.
mean,
If
like
you
I
like
stood
that.
there. I listened to 2 really good musical acts last night. Hung with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't have a drink.
My kids have been there.
Yeah.
Talked
they
to
didn't
me
drink
one time.
that I
Huh?
know of.
We're kid friendly
talked
up
to me
until
one time.
6. Up until 6. So
I said my friends.
Can I bring Chili, my dog?
I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
I remember. Oh, go ahead. With 2 questions.
Service dog.
Yep.
What is it trained to do to assist you?
So when I have a seizure and I fall out, then
God,
she
I-
hovers around me, sits on me, puts her paws, then people know to call 911.
Yeah. I think when you have a seizure or fall out, people are going to call
acceptable.
911.
Actually, also, Chili is able to suck his tongue or his
Wow.
tongue out of his throat.
Yeah.
It prevents him from choking.
I would start with that.
Chili's in,
Lead with that line.
I'm obviously kidding. Chili's in boot camp because she's shitting in the house right now. So we got a long way to go.
The song Lance is most likely to request of a band at the Flora-Bama.
You don't have to call me darling.
Oh, he doesn't request that one.
That one gets
I
put
thought
on it.
the one he gets to sing.
No.
That's the one he gets to sing.
No,
My
we-
bad.
hey,
I
listen.
didn't understand the question.
It
I'm
goes
part-
back to a brawl. right?
I'm part of the issue. I always either if I'm with Lance, I request the song or he requests.
Yeah,
it.
and they refused to play it.
They
last
did
night.
not play it last night.
Yeah.
Who was that last night? The guy from Alabama.
Willie
Tutwiler.
Willie
Truitt.
Treywick.
Very,
Treywick.
very talented. dude.
Willie
great.
Tutwiler. Willie Treywick. Good
He
good
probably
band.
answered to it.
Yeah.
Good band.
What was
who-
it? Was it
Hang
blowing
on,
about him?
hang on, real quick. Who's
Sorry.
the guy that comes in? He's a pretty big artist in Texas, and his family comes down here on vacation every year.
And his
Oh,
wife is like
older
30 years
dude.
younger
yeah,
than him.
Yeah, yeah.
Adam
Smoke
Hood?
show.
Huh?
Nope.
Not Adam Hood.
Gray beard.
Oh God,
can't
if
I
you
think
call
of
it,
him?
Heavyset guy. His
he's
wife.
not heavy set.
His wife's like 26. He's like 52.
You were with us. It was Sunday night of
Like a big
2022.
country songwriter?
mid tier.
Oh, he's very popular, even on Spotify.
Oh, what is
man.
his name? He's from Texas, and his
God.
family vacations here every year, and he does like 3 or 4
And
nights.
it's like
in Alabama.
it's like the Ray Johnson band or something
Yeah.
like that.
Randy.
No,
Randy's-
I'll think of it in a minute.
It's a
It's
Texas
irrelevant.
man.
It's irrelevant. But he came over and was talking to us in the break, and Paul Register, one of the owners here at the Flora-Bama, introduced us.
I got to figure out who it is. Go ahead, keep
And
talking.
I said, would you play this song? And he's like, we haven't played it in a while, but I think we could do it. And it's the first one they played out of the break. So the story, tell them the story, Lance. Why we always
So
request
I
this
was
song.
I forgot what the name of the bar was. It's changed so many times.
So
in
Tuscaloosa.
Yeah. So it was my freshman year.
Was this Thursday night? I'm still listening. Was this Thursday
It
night?
was a Sunday night.
It was, I don't remember.
It was a Sunday
Well, it's not
night.
like recently.
No, this was
It
last
was
summer.
last August, and it was a
I was
Sunday
going to look
night.
it up. I thought it was this weekend. you were
I'll
talking
find it.
about.
I'll
Sorry,
find it.
So
sorry,
I'm at
sorry,
this
sorry.
bar, one of the bigger bars in Tuscaloosa. I don't even know what it's called now. The Juniper, maybe. Anyway, Marshall Tucker was playing,
Cool.
and there was a ton of people there, but ended up huge brawl, a couple of fraternities going at it, and they're playing Can't You See, and they don't stop playing. And so they're just brawling, and they're playing Can't You See the whole time.
Wow.
Dude got thrown through a window out front once the fight came to the front of the building.
Did they finish the entire 6 minutes of the song?
They did.
The guy's first name is Dallas.
Dallas Moore.
Dallas Moore.
Moore is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and he was playing. And he was
I'm sorry, Dallas. I knew it was you.
yeah.
I
No,
should have
no.
come
It's
up
on
with
me.
it.
I
Damn
couldn't
it.
give you enough hints.
They're great. They're
But
great.
I
But
couldn't-
yeah, but they're finishers.
And he's such
Yeah,
a great
Marshall
guy.
Tucker.
Yeah, so
very
so
much
Marshall
so.
Tucker plays the whole song, and Lance has told that story before. I cannot hear that song without thinking about that story, and
No,
I
it's
wasn't
great.
even there. So anytime we have a band at the Flora-Bama, we request
That's the song
KC.
request.
Yeah,
And I've had
it's a
people
great
text
one.
me when we talk about it on the air. They're like,
Yeah.
I was there that night.
Yeah.
Best
I-
concert you've seen.
Well, first,
Aldean's in
one-
town this weekend,
one-
so we're going to talk about that. Sorry.
One point on Dallas.
This is
Moore,
going to be
though.
embarrassing, by the way. I've
Okay.
got two.
One point on Dallas Moore, though,
Yes.
is that amazing guy. And I still have, I know being a musical artist attracts, really attractive females.
Okay.
But his wife is gorgeous, great personality, loves life.
Yeah.
So nice to us when we're crowding in her VIP area.
That's awesome.
we
I
were
did-
side stage with Paul.
I
Yeah.
just don't understand how he
Yeah.
landed her.
And then-
I
yeah,
never
this-
asked him.
Family money.
This girl's dancing. I don't know. He's a musician. I don't know that he's loaded.
Why do you think he's just not just a good guy and can attract an attractive woman?
Good
I mean, just a good
conversationalist.
person, right?
Typically, it doesn't work like that.
You think I got Patty through looks? Obviously not.
No, clearly no. So she was
You
just
make him laugh, man.
You got family money?
No.
She-
Patty used to work in TV, but
yeah, she was dancing side stage. I love that line. She was dancing side stage, and we're standing there, and Paul says, "Y'all aren't going to believe this. That's his wife." And she was incredibly
And
nice.
we didn't believe.
We did.
Wow.
And
No, I think it was her 20-something birthday the night we were there.
maybe I think you're
No, I think
over exaggerating
30s.
that a little bit. I think she was in her 30s.
it sounds like I need to go to more Dallas Moore shows.
No, she's a cute girl and was the nicest
Could not
person.
have been
That's awesome.
nicer.
And was so into his music. Like he started
Oh.
singing a love song. And she's like, "Oh, Dallas Moore, don't do that to me, baby."
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like she
That is awesome.
She
Yeah.
loves him.
True
Loves,
passion.
yeah,
Loves him.
it was pretty cool to see, honestly.
Yeah.
And he is as nice a guy as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Like I think I called Maggie after watching her, and I was like, "You need to support me a little bit more." Like she,
You want her to come cheer you on
like
in the studio?
she was all supporting her man, and I was like, "I need a little bit more from you."
Best concert I've ever seen. I would honestly say, and at a moment, I thought I was a prisoner of the moment at the time.
Mhm.
But as I look back on it now, it is. And I'm not as experienced a concert goer probably as these two are, certainly you. Garth was in Birmingham last year, and Garth Brooks' show is incredible. And I mean, he plays every hit he's got. There was only one I could think of he didn't play.
Yeah. It was a 2.5 hour show at least.
2.5
He's
hour
great.
show, high energy, no break. He brought Trisha on.
I get that.
He did 2 encores. I mean, really, he did I'll tell you what he did that I really liked, and apparently he's doing this in this current stadium tour, is he plays local favorites. He covers local favorites.
Oh wow,
So he did a 4-song Skinner set.
that's awesome.
And what do you think a crowd in Birmingham reacted
yeah,
to?
right. Yeah,
I love that. I like
Yeah.
what people.
No,
do
he
that.
did. He did Simple Man, Freebird, and what was the other one? Do you remember? Give Me 3 Steps.
Give me 3 steps. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
So
this,
and
that's
then he gets to the end of it, and you're like, he's gonna play Sweet Home Alabama, right?
right.
So he gets to the end of Give Me 3 Steps, and it just goes dead quiet. And then his guitar hits those iconic and
mean,
the place comes unglued.
It's
It was
great
pretty
special.
awesome, wasn't it?
It was.
That's
I was
pretty
at that
awesome.
concert,
Yeah.
and that probably was top 5 because it was
Eh,
the first concert ever at Protective Stadium.
Outdoor.
I don't know if they've
No,
had
that's
one.
awesome.
It was a perfect weather
Gorgeous
night.
night.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
And Garth was into it.
And I'm not a country guy, but I like Garth. I mean,
Yeah.
I respect what that guy.
He puts on a show,
Oh,
an
it-
incredible show.
Taylor
Where's
Swift for me.
When did you see her?
I saw her. Speak Now is probably the one I saw, but the one that's out now is an amazing one. But I saw
I hear
Speak
nothing
Now.
but great stuff.
I,
yeah,
uh,
we've seen her, and I like her. And
Yeah.
she's
So
great,
so
man.
my top 2 are Metallica. I've seen them a couple of times,
Okay.
but And Justice for All, and then Taylor Swift's. I hate to say this, Reputation tour in 2018 in Atlanta. I mean, she goes for 3 straight hours and puts on a hell of a show.
Wow.
Yeah, my kids
Dang.
loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We've been blessed to see a lot of shows. I mean, obviously being in the radio biz and you get to go to a lot of shows. So Patty and I kind of keep a running top 5. And when we see one, we're like, did we move in? Did it move into the top 5? Some of them were like Justin Timberlake in Nashville.
Right.
I watched his Netflix special. The guy can perform.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. And he's in the middle of it. And all of a sudden he starts playing Friends in Low Places.
Yeah, I've seen him do that.
But he gets about a half a verse in and he goes, hold on. This doesn't.
No.
Something's not right. Something's not right. And the door opens in the middle of the stage.
No.
Garth walks out.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
He still has his Carhartt. It looks like he just got off the farm. Boots, Carhartt, got his hat. Trish is there. And they sing Friends in Low Places together. And they're so busy videoing each other and taking pictures because they're both just
That's
like, I can't believe this is happening kind of stuff.
Do you know how big a star you are when you can get Garth to do a walk-on?
Well, I mean, who's
Unbelievable,
bigger?
man.
I think Timberlake's probably bigger.
Probably, but it's tight.
Yeah, it is tight.
That stage they did, though, it was at the end of the arena,
In Bridgestone?
lifted up,
Dude, did people go
goes
crazy?
all the way back to the back, the entire stage, with
Oh, wow.
all 9 dancers doing their thing like 50 feet above.
Yeah.
him.
See, I
It was
loved
amazing.
it that I
Yeah.
think it was the AMAs where he and Stapleton did Tennessee Whiskey together.
Yes.
Which I love.
Which launched Stapleton's career
Phenomenal.
into mainstream. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody. I mean, not a lot of radio.
Yeah, a lot of
touched
country
it before.
people knew him, but mainstream didn't as much.
Everybody likes to say that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to Stapleton before.
Oh, I know. That's a famous line. I didn't. I'm not going to pretend like I did.
He's a hell of an artist.
He is so good.
but
I saw
the-
him this summer. He's incredible.
Stapleton at Red Rocks is another good one.
Yeah.
So that's a great show. Anything at Red Rocks. Have you been up there?
No, that's where
No.
I want to go.
You should.
Our social
You need
media
to.
director, Taylor Corrin, just got back from there. She saw Mount Joy.
Okay.
Which is big with the kids. Big with the kids.
Okay.
And
But it was great. Anything
said it
in
was
there
amazing.
awesome, dude. That place that's a cool venue for
Yeah.
sure if you get the chance.
So Morgan Wallen has become mainstream.
Yeah, very much so.
I mean, that last night gets played all of the
He-
time.
how many times has he been at the Bama?
quite a few.
Yeah.
Has he been
Quite a
thrown
few.
out?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't
No,
know
but
that
he's done
Sorby
quite a
has.
few shows there, though, right? Not just hanging out trying to pick up women.
Oh, you mean at the Bama playing?
Yeah.
I don't know. if
Morgan's
we've
never been there?
had- a long time ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Not recently.
But I
or
mean,
anything
Riley
like
Green's
that.
played.
Yeah, yeah. Riley will tell you he played for 50 people on the tent on the beach before.
Oh, I'll tell you about Riley Green. You guys may not have seen this, but there's a place in Birmingham called Zydeco. It's a music bar.
Yeah.
Is it still open?
I don't know, man. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think on Facebook they sent out a photo of a playbill, and it was Luke Combs and Riley Green
No, it was not.
for $10. And they basically sent it out like 5 years ago. One of our friends was there. 5 years ago, you could see Luke Combs and Riley Green at Zydeco for $10.
Wow.
Or 10 years ago, whatever.
Wow.
It was probably he really took off very quickly when he first started. That first CD came out. He did a CD signing at Walmart in Gulf Shores.
No, he didn't.
We were there.
I bet he doesn't do those anymore.
He doesn't do it anymore. We put a big KSJ backdrop up, and you had people buy the CD, and then they'd come over. And if you hear Luke Combs is signing CDs at Walmart, you're like, God, it's gonna be packed. It's like, no, it's just a
Steve.
normal day. But this was 5-6 years ago before anything really ever hit.
Taylor Swift played at my high school gym.
No.
100%. 100%. She played in the gym at Sachs High School.
No, she did.
As a paid
Lance,
show for
1,000.
the public?
Yeah, a paid show for the public. It was a local promotion.
Wow.
Taylor Swift played at my high
Of
school.
course, I
and-
say that. Brittany Wagner.
Yeah.
Who joins us on the next round cocktail hour? The girl from Last Chance U.
Yeah.
So she's from what part of Mississippi?
Macomb, is that right?
no, Chilton or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, her high school, the first ever NSYNC concert was at her high
Yeah,
school.
because she went to high school with Lance Bass.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but
That's
no,
crazy.
Taylor Swift, this was before, this was after I graduated. I graduated high school in 94. It was well after that. This was early 2000s.
I didn't know you're older than me, but go ahead with your story.
Yes, thank you. She played it was a local radio station, brought her in, the local country station, brought her in, and she did a show for a couple thousand people in a high school gym.
Do you think anybody makes that transition again?
What are you
from-
laughing? What do you want?
JD's sitting on
What?
something, dude.
What?
He's sitting on something like
Oh, he is. He is thinking.
What's up,
I
Dunaway?
can see the
What you
look.
got?
They were laughing that I was sitting here not really talking, and she went to take a picture, so I closed my eyes for the picture.
Oh,
Boy.
okay.
So
Attaboy. I like
Taylor
it.
Swift again makes the transition from country to pop.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any other country artists that do that? I mean, could Morgan Wallen do that?
He, Morgan Wallen is played on top 40 radio.
Oh, I know
You
he
they
is, but
they
I'm just saying,
change it up.
Well,
Does
I
he
tell
make
you,
that transition.
Change it up. Carrie Underwood gets played on pop.
Yeah.
Right, but
right.
but Taylor Swift is 100% all
Giving
in
up on
pop.
the genre
Yeah.
and moving
yeah.
to another genre.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Now, you got to be pretty good to do that.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, Luke Combs, I think his cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car hit #1 in both country and the top.
and
I respect that dude. I hate that cover though.
I hate the song itself. I've never
liked
it.
it. I didn't like the Tracy Chapman version.
And then you think about what it did for Tracy Chapman. I mean, she's
she's making a
many
fortune.
more faster cars at this point.
That is no
I
doubt.
mean, has she got anything else
Right.
besides Fast Car?
No, but I mean, Luke Combs made her a fortune.
So the Wharf is right up the road from here where they do shows. 10,000 seat amphitheater. When the place was built in 06, 07, the first probably 8 years on the 4th of July was always Montgomery Gentry. Always Montgomery Gentry on 4th of July weekend.
Boy, I heard those guys could drink.
100%, right?
God
And it's
rest their
4th of
soul.
July weekend.
Bourbon with Mountain Dew is what their drink was.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
And
No,
or you can put moonshine in the Mountain Dew too. Eddie has that long trench coat, wore it the entire time.
On July
No, he
4th at the Wharf.
By the time the show was over, the trench coat was dripping. I mean,
Yeah.
sweat. So one quick story, what happened? There's one in every crowd is the name of the song. There's one in every crowd, party out loud, right? He's a good time, Charlie, having a party. There's a part in that song where it goes, and he jumps on this bar and he takes off his shirt. At that very moment, somebody from the audience, remember, this is concrete metal chairs, 5-foot stage, somehow gets up there. And at the exact time they see he takes off his shirt on stage and he's running around. Security's closing. What does he do? Swan dives off of the stage and the crowd goes like this.
No.
I'm catching him.
Nobody caught him. They keep playing. This guy's still in the middle of the chairs and
It's like
obviously injured.
Like
Yeah.
Marshall Tucker, Lance.
Obviously injured. They finally stopped playing the song because they're like, okay, all right. So the band kind of stops all playing and click. Okay, and then they're standing. They're not sure what to do. EMS is coming down with a stretcher to get him. I'm not lying. They get him on the stretcher. They strap him in. They're starting to make it back. Just back up the ramp. He's on the stretcher. And he does this. And they picked up on the song where they stopped.
No, they didn't.
Boom. Yeah.
Fantastic.
One of the coolest things ever. I'll always remember that, man. Just dude putting his arm in the air and is like,
Yeah.
man, he's okay, right? He's okay.
All right, this is the Mystery Fifth Hour. Steve Powers for the Flora-Bama. I did not know where we would go with this, but it was well worth it. We went a lot of places.
I do have to say, if I have just a sec,
You've got all the time you want.
we love you guys, and you're always welcome here. And I know we love to tease and go back and forth, but I think it's a very special relationship we have in a very short amount of time, in my opinion, in just a year, about you coming down here and what it does for us.
That's why
You
I got
know?
asked yesterday. You've only known Steve for a year, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's pretty crazy.
He's
Yeah,
like,
we
he's
gotta
like
do the math
family.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
I-
tell the guy I love him, and I genuinely do.
I
He's
mean,
like family.
You guys you're leaving your family to go on the road. You're coming down here. I know it's a good time, but that's a commitment, and when you guys do that, it's really cool. And I think it just helps bring us all together. And there's a lot more good stuff to come.
I don't
from
think
what
it's a
understand.
commitment, but
I think it's commitment.
I tell people all the time though, I'd never been to the Flora-Bama until we came down here last year. I've been down here forever and just never had come in. And I used to think it was just some lean-to honky-tonk.
Right.
And you come here and realize it's run like a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
great
crazy
business.
about it.
Well-oiled machine, right?
Yeah.
And that
I
starts.
mean, you're a huge part of it, but it
Yeah.
ain't just you.
Absolutely starts at the top. I love the
Yeah.
fact that we like to take care of people at the Flora-Bama. That's the key, right? You're going to walk away with a great experience. It's very simple,
I've never
Good
heard
customer
anybody
service.
say I don't like the Flora-Bama.
right? Because
I've never heard that.
we want to treat people that way, as they should be treated. I think
Yeah.
customer service is the tops when it comes to sitting in a restaurant or doing a lot of things. I think customer service makes the difference. in
And
everything.
I love the fact too, you guys never do a big event that's not charity related.
Yeah, it's cool.
It really is. And it's multiple charities.
It is. There's a lot of charities, and that's really what the Flora-Bama
Yeah.
started all about with Joe and Pat early on, was be a part of the community, always do community events, always sponsor the baseball teams, always do those things. And they did so many of them, and it just became
And-
just embedded,
And Jim's going to show you his tattoo.
I was just scratching my tattoo, Brandon.
Oh, sorry, Jim.
I saw it.
And-
You showed me
and
that the other night.
I'll tell you one thing I'm excited about
good.
as we record this. It's a Friday. My family's on the way down. We're actually, for the first time ever, going to go Sunday to worship on the water.
Are you going to church?
We're going to
That's
church
awesome.
Sunday. They've got a church service at the Flora-Bama, which other people say is crazy.
Will
but
you get a bushwhacker?
Probably not. It is super well
Cars
attended,
open.
though. It is super well attended.
2 services.
2 services, 9 and 11, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's really cool. We partnered with Three Circle Church,
that's right.
which
Out of
is
Fair
in
Hope.
Fair Hope. Great people, and they've really helped. It's a lot to run a church. It's a lot of volunteers. It's a lot of things, right? As a worship team, you got to put together in place
Yeah.
and all that. They have been instrumental in just raising, I think, worship on the water to a whole new level than what it was. So it's
Yeah.
cool. I think you're going to love it, dude.
Yeah, I look
really
forward
think
to
you're
it. We're
gonna
going to
love
the 11 o'clock service Sunday, and I'm pumped.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong.
You're
that
wrong.
kind of it
Normally,
kind of started as, hey, this is a place where you can drink on Sunday mornings, and people showed up, and then like I think you've told me before, bikers like found God, and like it became really a positive thing.
I don't even know if that's 100% true. I don't know how church started, but I mean that would be a John McGinnis story. John had a lot to do, with bringing that to. Cam did as well. So I would like to know the exact story. I'll ask John. We'll have to get it. But I think you're on the right track, right?
Yeah,
it's cool if you go to church on Sunday at 11 and you sit next to somebody and they have a drink and you don't. It's okay.
yeah.
No, but I think some people probably went in there, I'll just see what this is about, and then they heard a message, it hit,
That's right.
and then they found God.
No, I know, because talking to Paul Register, one of the
Yeah.
owners here, he was telling me the night we got here, I've lost track, Wednesday night. He said, I could, because I was telling him the same thing. And he said, I could literally take you and show you 100 emails I've gotten
Oh yeah.
from that same story Lance is talking about.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
But here's what we know what happens. We do an Easter service on the beach with a huge tent and thousands of people on Easter Sunday, sunrise service, and then 2 more. The impressive part of it to me is not only accomplishing that, but the amount of baptisms they have after that.
Right out in the Gulf, right?
And those don't come from that service, right?
Right.
Those baptisms are coming from people who showed up on a Sunday because for whatever reason. And now the next thing you know, they're getting baptized. And that's a very, very cool thing about the church.
And I think you sent me a picture from Thanksgiving this past year.
That's a great time too.
Oh my God. The line was from the tent all the way to the front door.
We cook the turkey and the ham. If you'd like to come eat with everybody else, you bring a side. You put your side on the table, and then you get in line and eat, and you don't know who you're sitting next to or what's going on.
That's
right?
really cool.
If you don't want to bring a side, you just pay $5.
Is it most of it snowbirds?
No, I mean, it's November. There's some there, right?
Yeah.
But that's really a local thing that's really
Cool.
Yeah.
It seemed like everybody had a side from the picture I saw, like in their hand.
Well, I mean, there's tables of sides, right? And that started, again, one of those Flora-Bama things. Let's reach out to NAS because we know there's some Navy guys there who aren't going to get a Thanksgiving with their family and bust them in. They bust them in, before on that.
Really? So you bust in a lot of the Navy guys?
They have in the past a lot, man. That tent's full.
Is it frowned on if Dunaway brings pot brownies?
No, I mean, you won't know which ones are which.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just cook my brownies in pots, individual pots.
As long as you mark your pot, I think you'll be fine.
It is the Mystery Fifth Hour presented by McCurry Van Car Rental. If you need a car, van, or truck rent from McCurry Van Car Rental, the local rental company you can depend on. They've got all kinds of vehicles to choose from. That includes trucks, SUVs, passenger vans, and they make it easy to rent. They get you in and out fast. Locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, and Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest. Call and reserve your rental today, 256-559-1003. That's 256-559-1003 or McCurryRentals.com. Please give us a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to the Next Round or any of our Disrupt the Media channels, please do that as well. And always set your alerts so you know when we're live.
Congratulations on what you've accomplished
Thank you.
in 2 years. It's truly amazing.
Well, y'all have been a huge part of it.
Truly amazing, guys. You should be very proud.
Well,
a lot of people love you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Well, you know we love you.
Yep, absolutely.
Steve Powers from the Flora-Bama. Come visit them when you're in town at the Flora-Bama. Thank you for joining us on the Mystery Fifth Hour.